Hello, and welcome to Tarot Cards and Tea. We are here in the Conjuring Room. I'm Tia, and in my glass today, I've decided to call dirty sodas with alcohol filthy sodas. So I'm drinking a filthy soda.
And I'm Sonia. I am drinking water because I am about to have a filthy soda. So.
Yeah. You're just being patient and waiting till we're done, whereas I'm like, why bother? Why wait?
It's a lovely afternoon. Hello, welcome back to our returning viewers. And if you haven't been here before, I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
So, okay, our last episode, we talked about tarot.
Yes, we talked about people misusing tarot to take advantage
tarot
of
and how that gives a misconception to tarot that it's not real,
right.
Blah, blah, blah. We're going to continue that conversation.
Love it.
But in the name of tarot, let's do a tarot reading.
I probably should have thought about what I wanted to do before we had this conversation, but I didn't because I was too busy inventing filthy sodas. I decided a dash of cinnamon on the top would be a good idea, and it was.
I love that for you.
But what are we reading about? I don't know. But we are talking about tarot, and we're talking about how it can be used to be helpful. So maybe I'll pull an advice card today.
I love that.
Yeah, what should our lovely viewers do? What's something that you can do to get you closer to your goals? That's a question I ask the deck a lot for me.
A lot.
Yeah, I ask my deck that a lot. What can I do to get me closer to my goal? So, what can you do to get you closer to your goal? Ooh, the Magician.
Ooh.
Look at how pretty he is. I love this card. So a little bit of magic will go a long ways to getting you towards your goal. If you cast spells, do that. If you pray, do that. If you cross your fingers and wish for good luck, then do that.
Cross fingers, wiggle toes.
Yes, whatever it is you do to bring a little magic into your life, to give you a little faith in the things you can't see,
Love that.
to have some trust or belief that the thing that you're working towards is you're going to get there.
Yeah.
Sometimes blind faith, sometimes a little delusion, actually gets you where you want to be. It's gotten me
so real.
It's gotten me real far.
Yeah.
The fact that I believed I could do any of the things that I did required a certain level of delusion, and it worked out okay. So that's what you need too. So
I love that for you guys.
Believe in magic. Believe in magic.
Well, I think you have to believe a little bit in whimsy. You know, you have to have a little bit of whimsy.
It's a lot, honestly, to get through this.
Just to get through life itself. We can't just be serious all the time.
Can you imagine if you how awful this would be?
Awful.
Life would be so
We
awful.
need to have a little bit of mystery. We have to have just the whimsy. When you were a kid and you would pretend that you were in a jungle and the tiger was after you and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to have that kind of imagination. I feel like the soul needs it.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So,
tarot. But not really, because I think using tarot, it requires a certain level of whimsy, a little ability to suspend the belief in reality.
Yeah. And so last week we talked about people who do misuse tarot to take advantage of people. You know, the history that there are these for lack of a better word, and don't cancel me, but gypsies or...
Oh, you're getting canceled. Charlatans.
We'll
go with charlatan.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, because it goes back that far.
I distance myself just a little
bit. Okay, I'm sorry. Forgive me. But that's a word that would come up, right? And so, and you'd see the person with, in like a tent and, you know, they'd be called a witch or whatever, or a fortune teller. But I think that there is some truth to reading tarot. I think what is really important is learning to read tarot for yourself.
Yeah, agreed.
And we mentioned that in the last episode is how to protect yourself from someone who may be taking advantage of people, is learning at least a little bit just to know what to expect from a tarot reading.
Yeah, for sure. If not the meanings of the cards themselves, then at least the limitations of the cards, what readers are actually doing. It's not as mystical as some people portray it as.
Right.
And so the understanding of how the cards are used is really helpful.
And we've called it a tool.
It's a tool.
on this channel. It is a tool that people use for guidance, for just a little bit of intuition. And with any tool, there are limitations.
Absolutely.
So it's not going to predict your future. It's not going to,
I mean, we're going to agree to disagree on that.
Okay, I'm going to say that it doesn't predict a hard future.
No, it does not. That is true. Because
the
future isn't fixed.
Yeah. So, but it may help guide you through to maybe your goals of the future.
Yeah.
And I think that is where there is kind of like this limitless ability to be able to use tarot to do that if you're using it in a certain way.
Yeah.
So I started using, so I bought my own deck. Go back and watch the unbox video because
it was such a cute video.
It was such a great video, and I really love my deck. But I started pulling a card a day just to start getting myself familiar with it, starting to get in touch with my own intuition, because I think the tarot, when you're doing it for yourself, it really is getting in touch with your inner self, like with tapping into that part of you that may be buried or maybe just unfocused, or that you've never even used before. It may be a muscle that you're learning to use that you've never used before. And I think it's a really important muscle that you need to use. And so you gave me your Learning the Tarot book by Joan Bunning. As you can see,
it's a really helpful resource.
Like, it's a really great resource. And she wrote something in here that I really, really loved. Hold on, I got to put my glasses down because I'm old. And it says, the tarot is a mirror that reflects back to you the hidden aspects of your own unique awareness. And that really resonated with me. Because people tend to have this misconception that tarot is either evil, or because it has cards like the devil or death or whatever, right? Or that it's fake because nobody can predict the future or whatever. And I think it's just being uneducated about the process and being just not open to it. Because part of what she says in there is that you have to be open to it, right? I think that's with anything that you're going to be trying to use as a tool. You need to be open to the fact that it could work. But what I have found is it helps guide me through the mush of my own brain and of my own emotions. Literally, one day I asked, how can I get through the day without losing my shit? That was literally the question I asked my deck. I pulled the devil.
Drugs.
I had to go to work.
Small amount of drugs.
Microdosing. No. So, my boss might be watching this. So.
Definitely not drugs. It was the opposite of drugs.
But to me, it was really accepting the situation that I was in and not overreacting, to come at it with the knowledge that you're going to be in this. And that told me, okay, I can't be reactive because I can be a reactive person, whatever. But it gave me a little bit of insight because I had been very emotional the last couple days before that. And I was like, okay, I need to cool my jets. I need to come out this day just casually, calmly, just get my shit done. And it was actually a really good day when I did that. I was really worried because I pulled the devil. I was like, oh shit. But when it really came down to it, it was just, you need to handle yourself lightly, bitch. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. And I did, and it actually helped me focus through the day. Like, I can't focus on how I'm feeling today. I need to kind of put that as my personal feelings aside, and I need to focus on work. And that is where what I did, and it worked. So coming back to using tarot as a tool, I think that opening yourself up to that, and that is where it's so useful, is it's not like this, mystical spellcraft. It's literally tapping into your own intuition.
Well, tarot, I'm going to agree to disagree with you on that again, because people use tarot in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
And so for some people, it genuinely is something that they use in more of a psychology way, like a Rorschach blot test kind of way. And so it's tapping into your own intuition. Other people use it as a connection to more of the spirit realm and getting guidance and feedback from that. And other people use it to predict the future. I think it's about as accurate as the weather app, honestly, because there is so many changing conditions all the time. I think the further out you get from your reading, the harder it is to predict with any accuracy, much like the weather app.
Right.
So people use it for a lot of different things. And I think it can be used for all of those things. I use it for kind of a combination of things. It depends on what the question is, and what kind of help and guidance I need from it. But certainly it can be used to reflect your own intuition and to get some information. My cat is joining us. You can't really see her right now.
We have a guest.
Can you see her nose? This is
Hi, Stella. You've probably seen her on our Instagram and TikTok account.
Yeah, she.
Oh, and you see her at the end of each video. So yeah, this is Stella. She loves to be the center of attention.
She's our profile picture. She's
our baby.
Familiar. She's my baby.
Back to you. She came in here expecting attention.
Yeah.
So no, and I could definitely see that.
But I think we're going to talk today about the ways that tarot has positively affected our lives, because we're doing a series of videos where we talk about some of the myths and misconceptions and the ways that tarot is misused or thought of to be scary or whatever. And so we wanted to talk today about the ways that tarot has been positive for us. And I have lots of examples of that, honestly. Tarot has really helped me to understand myself better. The way that I tend to use it the most is really to broaden my perspective on things, because I can be a little narrow in my focus sometimes. I'll have a problem that I'm trying to work through or a goal that I'm trying to achieve, and I get very focused on my way of achieving it, and I can block myself. I block myself a lot. And so pulling a few cards about something can help me see the situation from a bigger perspective.
Absolutely.
I can see different avenues and different ways to resolve it. And it's funny, sometimes it'll like bring me to tears because it's so on point, right? It's like, oh my God, I've been building this thing up in my head and like beating my head against the wall for so much time when it was really as simple as this. And so tarot's been so useful for me in that way, and helping me to see the bigger picture. When I have issues with other people, I'm someone, I don't know if you watch Modern Family, huge fan. But there's an episode where Cam and Mitch are talking, and Cam has an arch nemesis, and Mitch is like, I've never met an adult that has an arch nemesis. Everywhere they go, I tend to always have an arch nemesis. It could be that I'm the problem. I don't think that's it, but I'm open to the idea that it could be. But when I have conflict with somebody, I can be a little hard-headed, and tarot can help, again, widen my perspective a little bit, help me see things from another person's perspective, and help me to kind of overcome that conflict or bridge the gap if I want to. I don't always choose to do it, even when I know I don't always choose to do it. That's on me. But tarot can help with that for me.
That's true. How do you, because you do tarot readings for other people, and have you seen a positive impact for those people? Like, do you have examples of that? Or I should say, like, do you see the positive impact when you're working with other people?
I do. I'm not going to give too specific of an example because I like to protect people's privacy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I look at tarot readings like I would a therapy session. Yeah. I don't want to divulge people's personal information. But I can give you like kind of a broad example where I had someone who was coming in who was going through some real challenges in their relationship, and they were very hurt and not sure of which direction to go. And I kind of hate those readings a little bit because I don't want them to make a decision solely based on what my cards say. I'm like, oh, definitely divorce, right? I don't want to do that. And so I said that, and I said, instead of telling you what you should do, what if we just tried to look and see what the problem really is? Like, what is actually going on here? And so I was able to pull some cards that explained a little bit what the partner's position was, what was actually going on with that partner. And that helped this person understand their situation a lot better. Ultimately, divorce was what they decided, which was probably the best choice for them in that situation. Yeah. The partner wasn't a bad person, but they were not capable of being the right partner right now. Like they were going through their own thing and weren't able to show up in a way that was helpful. So they were able to make a good decision for themselves. And I think they felt better about the choice they were making because they really kind of understood their situation. And they didn't base it solely on the reading. I did the reading and they were like, oh yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Like it's a different
perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. So seeing things like that where I'm able to just help people get more information so they can make a better decision. And I think the other thing that I've seen with a couple of people, actually, I get a lot of love questions. People come to tarot readers for love questions, probably more often than for any other reason.
I could see that.
But every once in a while, I get people that are interesting, right? I mean, not that most people aren't interesting, but you hear the same question over and over. Does he love me? No. I mean, if he did, he probably would have told you by now, but whatever. Anyway. I'm a little biased about that too. But sometimes you get folks who come in with some interesting questions about career direction or what should they study in college or school. And you have the opportunity to kind of help them understand themselves a little better.
Oh, that's awesome.
And give a little hope for the future. Yeah. I love ending my tarot readings with what you should do next. And not just a flat, here's what the universe is going to give you kind of reading, but here's what you can do to help facilitate what it is you really want. And so I've been able to help people make decisions about the next steps in their lives. And that always feels really good.
You said something, what you just said about what you can do. And that's something that has resonated both in the tarot readings that we've talked about and in spell casting. Is you can't get something for nothing. And I think that's also a very important aspect of reading, either for yourself or getting a reading, is what are you going to do? Right? Depending on the question, obviously. But I think that's also a really good aspect of it, because there's also that sense of accomplishment.
Yes.
When you see it through. And I think that tapping into your own intuition and being able to at least have a little bit of guidance to be able to route through to get to that goal, I think is incredible.
Yeah.
Not losing your shit on a work day.
I should try that sometime. I have a friend that jokes that I'm really just 3 raccoons in a trench coat, and I think she probably watches this. So,
I love raccoons.
3 raccoons in a trench coat. But we decided that one of those raccoons is rabid. Because I do occasionally lose my shit.
Oh, but I love you. It's fine.
Yeah. It happens. It happens. But for you, you've mentioned that tarot has been helpful for you in being that reflection and helping you to get through the day. Have you had any readings from other people that you felt have had a positive impact on you?
I mean, considering that I've only really had readings from you and Diego.
Let's focus on Diego's, because I know that
Diego was amazing, though. Okay, but first of all,
Diego. I don't know if you'll ever see this, but if you do, we love you.
We love you. You worked at 7th House in San Diego,
which now is closed. I hope you're doing something even better. I mean, I know that was a side gig.
We want the best for you. You were amazing.
Yes, for sure.
But Diego just had such a great vibe. First of all, he just was very open. He was happy to have us there. He just had just such a welcoming aura, just such a welcoming, just you almost felt the hug before you walked in, kind of thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Kind person.
Yeah, and then I think I just asked a general question, and he pulled the 3 card, and it was just such a positive experience for me. Yeah. And I don't know how the other reader did. I think the other reader was a crystal ball.
I've never had a reading with a crystal ball. I kind of want one.
I know. I'm really curious
Me
because
too.
I've never had one either. And I don't know how that works.
I'm wondering if it's kind of like scrying, like water scrying, where you kind of stare at water and like try to see images. I wonder if it works similar where it kind of distorts
it's like
light
a meditative,
and you kind of see.
You go into a meditative state kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm going to have to Google that actually when we're done. Or if you do crystal ball readings, tell me, how does it work? Like, leave us a comment.
Please leave us a comment.
And like your contact info, because, you know, I'm down. Want trade readings? We could trade readings.
But for me, that was a really positive reading because it really was kind of a, because it was a general reading, it was this is what I see coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I think you should do to prepare for that.
I love that part.
And then he told me I needed to get on a stage.
Well, it's a couch, but kind of the same, right? Futon. It's a futon.
I mean, isn't the world a stage?
The world is your stage. I love that.
So, I mean, that's been my positive. And then, of course, I mean, your readings, she's such an incredible tarot reader. Like, you really are. You're so intuitive, and I think that you are just able to really, the guidance that you provide is actually pretty incredible.
Oh,
so
thank you. That's
it's very impressive.
I'm looking forward to you as you practice more and more with your cards, because your intuition is always on point as well.
Oh, thank you.
And just like the way that you interact with people, I think you would be an incredible tarot reader.
Thanks.
My wife can make friends with anyone, literally anywhere. We stopped to get some food on a road trip, and she made friends in the bathroom. She found out the life story of her massage therapist. She came out telling me,
Liz, I hope the wedding went great.
She came out and she's like, well, Liz is getting married and they're doing a destination wedding. And I'm like, who's Liz? I have no idea what you're talking about. Her massage therapist. You know what I found out about my massage therapist? I didn't have a massage, I had a facial. You know what I found out about her? She also has a dry T-zone. Like, we have so much in common. We're like this, right? That's all I know. I don't even know her name. I have no idea who she is. So, but when you become proficient enough where you want to read for other people, your ability to connect with other people is just phenomenal. And I think your readings are going to just be so good as a result. Whereas mine are more like, okay, it says this, and this is what you need to do. Like, it's very cut and dried. Like, I communicate with a purpose. Like,
well, and I think that one thing that we both have in common is that we really do like to help people.
Oh, very much.
And I think that tarot is a really great way to do that. I'm helping myself right now. Mm-hmm. Every day I pull a card, and at first I was like, okay, what's the vibe of the day? And I'd pull a card and I'd be like, okay, cool. Ace of Cups. Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
But some days I'll pull the Tower, because I did that one day and I was like, oh shit, what's going to go down today? And it was all right.
It's the Tower.
No, it actually, it was a very specific day. There were things happening, and it didn't directly affect me, but it was going to affect my vicinity, and I had to kind of be prepared for how that was going to ripple into my life.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, Tower, I see you. But because I also pulled the Devil, I have to remember, like, these are not bad cards.
They are not.
They're not bad cards. There's no bad cards.
No.
There really isn't. And something that the book said, because she is a licensed psychologist, mm-hmm. and so she really is coming at it, in a sense, from a scientific point of view. Right. And I really, really love that.
She does write a great book.
It's a really great book. Yeah. I would highly suggest it. I'm annotating it. Because I'm a little bit more on the, never mind, my brain.
Aquarius moon. She's on the Aquarius moon.
Okay, listen. As I'm getting older, my brain doesn't recall like it used to.
Air, sun, air, moon. A lot of air.
So, yeah. Anyway, but I really do like the aspect of, because she mentions in the book that the cards themselves, especially the major arcana, that it is the the it's so number 1 is the full, and it's like the beginning,
0,
and then at the end it's the world, and it's completion, and it really is like the cycle of life for a human being,
the fool's journey.
Yes. And I love that aspect. So like even cards like death or the tower, or it's all part of the cycle. And I think looking at tarot in that way is very interesting. And then all the minor suits are just pulling just more detail into that. And I really, really liked that. So I think coming at it in that generalization, I think it just kind of opened it up for me to even learn even better, because I'm able to interpret it a little bit more just for myself.
I love that.
Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
When I read that, I was like, oh shit! It was kind of like, ding. Okay, I got this. Yeah. No bad cards. No bad cards.
So, but probably last week, I don't know what order these will post in, but I'm guessing last week.
Last week.
We talked about how tarot can be misused to take advantage of people. And you and I both have a lot of experience with the ways that tarot can be used to be helpful to people.
Right.
So it's a tool like any other. You can use it for good. You can use it for bad. So hopefully, if you're watching this, that you're using it for good, or you're at least seeking out people who do.
Yeah.
And if you have questions about that, about how to use tarot, how to understand it better, how to choose people to read for you that are going to be helpful to you and not hurtful, we'd love to hear the questions. We'd love to hear it. I would love to do an episode of just viewer questions. So
oh my God,
drop some questions in here.
Please.
Yeah.
I would love to do viewer questions.
Right? Because tarot, people have questions about tarot. When I'm on Reddit and I throw this out there, I get a ton of feedback. So I know people have questions. But I'd like to answer yours.
No, 100%.
Not just random strangers that I don't know. I want these particular random strangers that I don't know yet.
When I told people that we were doing a YouTube channel called Tarot Cards and Tea, they were like, oh, that's very interesting. Do you read tarot? And I said, no, my wife reads tarot, but I'm learning and da-da-da. They have questions. I'm like, well, subscribe to our channel and leave us a question, because we'd love to answer them.
Yeah. So questions about tarot or questions for tarot. I love to read tarot cards because I am nosy as fuck, right? Like, I want to know all of your business. Really, I don't care about...
She loves the tea.
Yeah, I don't care about favorite color, who did your nails, none of that. I want to know why your sister stopped talking to you. I want to know, does he really love you? I want to know this stuff. So drop your questions. I will give you an answer. Yes. I'll do a reading as part of a video, or if you don't want that, drop an email. I'll send you an email reading. I just love to know everybody's business. So...
So please,
ask the questions.
Please satisfy her curiosity.
Right? I want to know all the tea. Like, why was the lady at Kohl's rude to you? I don't know. Let's find out.
I'm fucking dead. You really need to know the tea, but so do I. So drop the question.
Right?
No, I'm kidding. But
you're not kidding.
No,
she's a Libra. She's not kidding. She wants to know too.
That's why this is called Tarot Cards and Tea.
It's not just me.
Because we love the tea.
We do. What are we? Chismosas?
Chismosas. Yes. No, 100%.
Really are.
And we do like to help people.
Oh, that too, of course.
We do love to help people, but we also like to help people find out why the lady at Kohl's yelled at you.
Let's find out. What's her deal anyway? Let's find out.
I love that.
Me too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we'll do another episode about tarot readings. But if you like this episode, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you're getting notifications. We put out a video every Monday at midnight, so when you wake up, you can watch us. And we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.